He just got done watching his Seahawks beat the Steelers. My dude Spencer McLaughlin, who is just ecstatic over this win, I'm sure.
Oh, I most definitely am. I felt it appropriate to don the Seahawks jersey, given that apparently in this segment we're just dunking on Pittsburgh, and guess what? Go Hawks, go Hawks! But yeah, instant reaction to the backyard brawl, man. What a football game! I mean, just wild swings to be up 14-3 and then down 24-14. You know, I was staring down the barrel of a truly disastrous week on my best bets. It was still a pretty bad week, but West Virginia was one that was one of my favorite picks because you take that many points in a rivalry game, and they got down 10, and I went, oh my goodness, how in the world? I thought this was a lot. I thought we were good to go, and then all of a sudden, they just found a way. And I mean, that drive to tie the game, I was surprised. I'll give Rich Rod his flowers on this because in the moment I was in a broadcast booth with my partner for a college football game, and I was ripping Rich Rod out loud. Not on my show, but I was saying, "How are you not going for two?
I said the same.
You just lost to Ohio. You are playing your bitter rival. This is probably the most underrated rivalry in all of college football that does not get enough love." Yeah. How are you not going for two? And you know what? To his credit, it worked out. They won the game. I still think he should have gone for two.
Yeah,
go ahead.
His philosophy on that is we're better conditioned than you. That's why he said at the end, as longer the game goes, the better for West Virginia, because and this is no exaggeration, they do a little bit more when it comes to the conditioning side of things because of the way they play. Which a lot of teams play fast. I get that. Oregon plays fast, but he puts a lot extra emphasis on being in better condition because we don't get 5-star players. So if you can be a better conditioned team than the guy across from you, I'm not disagreeing with you about going for two necessarily, but his point is we're in better shape. As long as the game can go, we feel like we'll start to lean on them a little bit as you go down the stretch.
Yeah, and you know what? For them to pull that out, like in a coach's first year, and I talk about this on Locked On College Football with regards to any coach that's going to, try and build a program up. What you're looking for, not just for your locker room, but for the community that you're representing, and Rich Rod represents it so incredibly well. You showed me the post-game reaction that I wasn't able to catch because I was calling a game, and it's awesome. It's really, really good stuff. You can see how much it means to him. But when you are trying to endear yourself to a university, fan base, community, donors, everybody, when you get there and the program's fallen on tough times, you need a moment. You need a moment, or you need a game that makes people go, "Oh, I think he's got it. This can be it." This was that moment.
Brown never had that.
Yeah, in year one for West Virginia to be beating Pitt, and they shouldn't be winning. They were underdogs at home by over a touchdown for a reason, right?
This is my point. This is my point about Narduzzi, Spencer. He's in year 11. This is our first year with 81 new players. How is Pat Narduzzi in a worse spot in year 11 in this era than Rich Rodriguez in year one with 81 new players?
Yeah,
should he not be on the hot seat?
I don't think so. I don't think he is there yet. I think he could get there if the rest of the season snowballs downward. Then I think Narduzzi can find himself on a warmer seat. Obviously, we've seen programs willing to put the axe to coaches this year because Brent Pry out of Virginia Tech, pretty sure that became all but official. With the last report I saw, it's official. The last report I had seen was
which is great for us.
They're planning to.
That's our second biggest rival.
And Deshaun Foster out at UCLA, this is kind of Black Monday for coaches at the moment. And Narduzzi not being gone, I think is representative of the fact that he will get the rest of the year to try and figure it out. So I think for him, because he's got more equity behind him than those coaches had, Brent Pry was in a, hey, you need to win this year, and then you got trounced by Old Dominion. Okay, you're done. Deshaun Foster was, hey, things aren't looking really good. You lost to UNLV. Boom. You got housed by New Mexico at home. This is not working anymore.
Yeah, running Montana for however many millions.
Yeah, I do think, to the fairness of your question, Narduzzi can be could be fired one day, and you can look back and say this was a contributing factor. But he wasn't one game away. Okay, those coaches were one horrible outcome away, and make no mistake, in a rivalry spot, boy, that is not a good look. It's a really, really bad look. But I want to pivot this back to the positive for West Virginia here and how good they should feel, because I don't even know if West Virginia makes a bowl game this year. They could. It's certainly possible. But you know what? Here's the thing. Even if they don't, this season is now a success. As long as they don't lose every other game, as long as they just win 1 or 2, they go 4. What are they sitting 2-1 right now?
Yeah.
Or 1-2. 2-1?
2-1.
2-1. Okay. If they go 4-8 this year, you can view this as a success. As long as they get 1 or 2 Big 12 conference wins, which I think their schedule could allow the opportunity to do. Big 12 is a very deep conference, as we know. Then you view this as a success because of this game. There are not that many games in college football that allow
for more than one.
Yes, that's a great way of putting it. This counts for. I don't know that you could even put an exact number on it because there's the emotional component in the rivalry, and it was at home. You didn't go do this on the road. Everybody that was in Morgantown on Saturday night is going to remember that moment forever. And if Rich Rod gets West Virginia back to where they're capable of being, which is towards the top of the Big 12, you're going to look back at this game and say, that's when it all started. That's when we all knew. And another great example of this that's Big 12 adjacent is Jeff Lebby at Mississippi State. In his second year, I didn't think they'd beat ASU, but I did say all offseason, they're going to beat somebody that nobody expects them to. And that was Arizona State. And Mississippi State should be ranked right now. They beat a preseason top 12 team, and they're undefeated right now, and yet they're not ranked. Why? Because the AP voting system is
broken,
of course,
totally.
It's incredibly flawed, always has been, because people are asked to do, I think, far too much. And so for West Virginia, this is that sort of moment. Like a first-year head coach, you're looking for a moment, a game, a win. It's usually a victory. I guess it could come in another form, but really it's a win. That's kind of that landmark. Okay, we're here, we're doing this, and you should all believe in what we are able to do because of this outcome. And that is how that's how this landed to me when I saw West Virginia not just win the game, but to come back. I think there are a lot of coaches, a lot of staffs against a team that should be able to beat you on your home field, down 10 points in the fourth quarter. Boy, it got to that point, right, in the fourth quarter. Like that's a moment where
it was like 21 points.
Yeah, there are a lot of teams that when you give up 21 unanswered points are looking around going, oh, well, guess we just don't have it. Nope. Year 1, game 3, West Virginia already having that. Outstanding result for West Virginia. Few teams had as good of a win on Saturday as West Virginia did, even though the stakes from a national standpoint were not as high. Wasn't as high profile of a game as Tennessee, Georgia. Wasn't as high profile of a win as South Florida beating Florida the week before. It wasn't on that level because Pitt was not a preseason top 25 team. But for them to have pulled this off is, I think, just such a testament to what Rich Rod has already established there in Morgantown.
Yeah, I 1,000% agree. And especially because it's against Pitt, like you said. It just means more against them. Even Rich Rod admitted that after the game. Most coaches stick to the script like it's just a game. Rich Rod this is the first time I've ever seen him let him go. Like this was an 18-year monkey on his back. Like he got a standing ovation from the press when he came in. It just doesn't happen. You've been in plenty of those, right?
Yeah. That's not common.
Like, we understand that like this is the team you were about to lose. You're about to lose and go into a hiatus with for 3 years. And this is coming off the loss in 2007 that put you out of the Natty. So there was a lot riding on this. Obviously, I appreciate your insights on it, man. You gave me a lot of good points. Always love having you on, man. Let everybody know where they can find you really quick.
Locked On College Football on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts as well. And I'm on Twitter at SMcLaughlinCFB. If you ever want to tell me that I'm a genius or I'm the opposite of a genius, hey, I'm here for it. By all means.
He likes the debate.
I love the interaction.
Doesn't bother him. He's a pretty thick-skinned guy.
Debate is good. Debate is good, fun, and healthy in college football.
Yeah, and we learned that very, very well this week. I think it's a great way to end it. Real quick before you go, Zach Alley earning his money on defense for West Virginia, right?
I mean,
$2 million
yes.
we paid him to come from Oklahoma.
Yes.
You know,
I don't know how. I don't think you could feel anything but really optimistic with everything right now. Like in this particular moment after that game, you can nitpick. The offense went into a lull, but then came alive in the fourth quarter. Okay, you want to see more consistency on the offensive side of the ball with Mark Yell at quarterback. But overall, there's nothing you could look at right now with West Virginia. Ride high. Ride high. That's my advice to Mountaineer fans. Ride high, live in it, enjoy it. This is your week.